EFF opposes Joburg Mayor's plan to hire foreign nationals to JMPD. The economic freedom fighters EFF in Gauteng are opposing Johannesburg's Mayor Dada Morero's proposal to hire foreign nationals for the Johannesburg Metro Police Department, citing the province's high unemployment rate and the availability of qualified local candidates. The economic freedom fighters EFF Gauteng has come out strongly against Johannesburg Mayor Dada Morero's suggestion to recruit foreign nationals into the Johannesburg Metro Police Department, JMPD. The EFF criticized the mayor's comments, saying they reflect a leadership that is out of touch with the realities faced by our people, highlighting the rising unemployment rate in Gauteng, which has climbed to 35.1%. In a press release, Commissioner Nkululeko Dunga, the provincial's chairperson, said, while policing a valuable skill, it is not a scarce one. There are numerous unemployed policing graduates in Gauteng who could be quickly upskilled and integrated into the force. Commissioner Dunga also rejected claims that language barriers between the police and communities could be resolved by hiring foreign nationals. Instead, they called for investment in training officers to enhance their language skills and cultural understanding. There is no scientific evidence to support the claim that the JMPD and SAPS are failing to address crime in areas with high numbers of foreign nationals due to language barriers, Dunga said. The statement also sought to distance the party from xenophobia, clarifying that its stance was not aimed at fostering hate or bigotry against foreign nationals, but rather at ensuring that local unemployed citizens are prioritized for jobs, particularly in a province with such a high unemployment rate. As Gauteng continues to grapple with its economic challenges, the debate over the role of foreign nationals in local employment is becoming increasingly heated. The EFF firm stance signals its commitment to ensuring that local citizens have the first opportunities to benefit from employment opportunities, especially in critical sectors like policing. On the other hand, I apologize. Joburg Mayor Dada Morero withdraws his proposal to hire foreigners as JMPD officers. Johannesburg Mayor Dada Morero has withdrawn his proposal to consider the hiring of legal documented foreign nationals for the Joburg Metro Police as a crime-fighting measure. Morero said at the weekend that the city of Joburg might have to consider recruiting qualified and properly documented foreign nationals into the JMPD to assist with bridging the language barriers when foreign nationals are involved in crime. Morero has been slammed for his suggestions to hire the foreigners to help fight crime in the city as opposed to hiring South Africans who needed the jobs. Morero said the language barrier frustrated the work of the police when investigating crime involving foreigners. Several common issues are leading to the downfall of the city, including crime, lawlessness, corruption, violence, and building hijacking. It is also alleged that illegal foreigners were involved in the hijacking of buildings and drug business in the city. However, the proposal was strongly opposed and rejected by the ANC in Gauteng and parties like Action SA and the EFF, who are coalition partners in the COJ. On Monday, the ANC in Johannesburg held a briefing to do damage control on the matter. Leading the briefing, Morero apologized but stated his comments were to spark debate in the Lekgotla. I have concluded that my suggestion was not consistent with the policies of the ANC and government. I therefore unconditionally withdraw my proposal and apologize for the anxiety it might have caused to the residents of Johannesburg and the people of South Africa as a whole, he said. Morero further extended appreciation to people for robustly engaging in this discourse. The participation of our people in the discourse reaffirms our belief that we have a vibrant and conscious citizenry upon which a prosperous society can and will be built, he said. On the other hand, Malema vows to rebuild EFF in KZN, calls Zuma's MK party a ruthless tsunami. Economic freedom fighters EFF leader Julius Malema has vowed to revive the party's support in KwaZulu-Natal after its dismal showing during the general elections in what he called the ruthless tsunami of Umkhonto weSizwe Party MKP led by former President Jacob Zuma. Malema made these remarks on Sunday during the funeral service of Mama Twala, the mother of the party's provincial chairperson Mongezi Twala. In his address, he told mourners that leaders from the Inkatha Freedom Party IFP and the African National Congress ANC in the province were present at the funeral service. Malema, speaking at the podium, emphasized that losing a parent, especially a mother, is one of life's most painful experiences. He lauded Twala's mother for her crucial role in molding her son into the man he is today. Comrade Monkezi, we cannot stand here today and claim to have known your mother personally, but we can confidently say that she was a good human being because of the products of her work, and that product is you. Malema said that knowing Twala as a decent and loyal person, it's clear his mother was equally decent and loyal. We know your mother through you because you are the product of her efforts, and as she reaches her final resting place, we want to say to Mama Twala, Lala Mama Twala, usebenzile, rest well Mama, you've worked, he said. During his address to the mourners, Malema seized the moment to address the party's poor results in the May 29th general elections. Under his leadership, the party's top decision-making body met in KZN over the weekend to probe the reasons behind their significant vote losses. The party faced a severe setback in the general elections, dropping from 10% to 20% of the votes. Zuma's MK party secured a commanding 45% in the province, overshadowing both the EFF and the ANC, which garnered 18%. The EFF also suffered a major loss when Floyd Shivambu, the former deputy president of the party, ditched the Red Berets for the Spears of MK party. Our mother passed at a time when we were trying to find the answers to our performance during the elections here in KZN, Malema said. He said Twala's mother died when he was trying very hard to survive the tsunami that hit everyone in KZN called Umkhonto weSizwe. That tsunami was ruthless. As Mongezi is trying to analyze how this tsunami came, his mother passes on. As we stand here today, I feel a great deal of pain because I was unable to express to Mama Twala how proudly we are of a son who stood bravely at the center of that tsunami and never once showed signs of ubukwala, cowardice. Malema acknowledged that Zuma's MK party outperformed the EFF in the elections and vowed to restore the party's lost ground. The truth of the matter is that the old man in Kanta, referring to Jacob Zuma, shocked all of us, but will never allow that shock to happen again, and will rebuild the EFF with your son here in KZN Mama, with him by our side. We'll return to the battlefield with your soldier and regain our strength through hard work and determination, he said. Malema told the mourners that they are in the province to find out what Zuma has done to take their numbers. He said that though Twala is mourning the death of his mother, he is expecting him to be on the picket line on Monday. A leader is allowed to mourn and cry, and then we must soldier on and carry those we love in our hearts as an inspiration to confront all the difficulties in our lives. Malema also described the Government of National Unity GNU as a big trouble, which he said was a grand coalition between the ANC and DA. The ANC being very weak, everyone who goes in coalition with them can take them to any direction that person wants. So, today the people who are governing this country is the DA under Helen Zille, and the ANC is just following. Malema emphasized they have a duty to protect the gains of the 1994 and stressed that while black unity is essential, it should not be under the leadership of Zuma. What does the old man, referring to Jacob Zuma, have to do with the future? The black unity must be led by the youths such as Mongezi, who are part of a solid organization with solid policies. Black unity cannot be led by people who wake up every day and fundraise a new policy trying to understand what they stand for. Every day they wake up with a new policy because they were not prepared to build a vehicle for black unity. We have a vehicle for black unity, and that vehicle is the EFF. In his closing remarks, Malema urged Twala and his family to remain united and not let doomsayers sow divisions with baseless allegations, especially in the wake of their mother's death. And that's it from INJIBS Network. Stay tuned to our celebrity and gossip news.